Eco Goddess. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. Back, bang, ow! Sorry, I am feeling kind of more groovy than usual because I'm wearing my retro pants. I'm so excited today to take you guys inside someone's kitchen to zero wastify, or at least that's what I like to call it. In celebration of Plastic Free July, I thought it would be really cool for you guys to see someone on the journey of zero waste, because I, for one, know that it can be a little bit intimidating if you're on Instagram, you're scrolling through all these zero waste tags and you see these pantries, these kitchens that are already zero waste, they're already perfect, right? So why not be on the journey with someone who has already taken some steps to zero waste and is just looking for a few more extra tips and tricks. Without further ado, let's go peek inside Mayela's kitchen and see how she can optimize it to lower her impact on the environment and adopt zero waste. Yeah, let's go. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so grateful.
Me too. I'm so excited. We are going to be talking some trash today.
Oh my goodness.
Ready?
I can't wait to go zero waste.
Me too. It's my favorite thing to talk about. Sorry, I started choking. So you guys, meet Mayela. She is the Chief Environmental Optimist at Manasan Consultancy. She's also the former president of I Love a Clean San Diego. I'm just so excited and honored to be in your kitchen, and I can't wait to zero wastify this place. As you know, I'm obsessed with talking about trash. You see my Facebook posts all the time.
You are the best, and I am so delighted to have you here today. I am the former president of I Love a Clean San Diego, and our vision is to be a zero waste, litter-free, environmentally engaged San Diego. And so I feel like that's exactly what we're doing here today.
Yes, it is. Oh my gosh. So here comes the hard question. Where do you want to start first?
The pantry.
The pantry?
Yes.
You covered your mouth. Are you a little nervous?
Very nervous.
What's inside there?
Yes.
The trash monster.
And to be, he might come out.
I would have loved 3 years ago when I first went zero waste to have this video, to see someone doing it with me. So if you guys want, take your laptop as you're watching this video and watch it in the kitchen. Go through your pantry with us, go through your fridge with us. We want to do this with you. This is all about community, right? Zero waste, we have nothing without the community, because just one person obviously doesn't make as big of an impact as many people. So, shall we get to the pantry?
Absolutely.
Let's get to the pantry. So which drawer do you want to start with the top one first? Okay, so what do we have in here, love? This is all supplements, it seems, right? Supplements is a little bit hard for me to talk about, you guys, because there's some of you out there who probably have medical stuff they have to take care of. So the only thing that I can say is do your best. I really like to source all of my vitamins and everything like that in glass jars so that you can upcycle them, repurpose them, and responsibly recycle them if you don't want them. So things like this, you just have to ask yourself what you truly need. You know, migraine supplements, Halls. Let's just take a look at the packaging of like cough drops. So judging by the feel of this, it feels like there's a little bit of a plastic gloss on the paper, so that makes it not recyclable. You could actually make your own cough drops with different essential oils, I'm sure. So that's just an idea of how you could source it zero waste. That was the first thing first. All right, wonderful. So here we got, what do we have here, love?
Some hatch chili from New Mexico.
Hatch chili.
And it makes incredible chili.
Wow. This is really beautiful, and it's definitely something you can recycle. So that's awesome. Things like this, you guys, I'm gonna be blunt, don't get it. You know, like it is vegan, it might even be organic, but these things come in a packaging that you absolutely can't recycle, you can't compost, and so steer clear of these things and try to source your protein powders in bulk. If you can't find them in bulk, just figure out ways to incorporate more protein into your lifestyle without packaging. Things like beans, kale in your smoothie. Okay, we have a few different, these are like kind of, in terms of packaging, same. These are all plastic, and I'm not expecting you guys to, you know, make everything yourself to avoid plastic packaging, but this is just some ideas. So ketchup, you could try to make yourself, keep it in your own upcycled glass jar and put it in the fridge. That's jam, and look at that, there's no seal, so that's really awesome, good zero waste. Things like this, whole grain matzo meal, definitely, I would say if you have a zero waste store in your area, you can find this in plastic-free packaging, no packaging at all. Just bring your produce bags. Okay, next thing. Would you like to pull it out for us? Beautiful. Okay, so this is her can. It looks like this is her can drawer, right? As many of you know, metal is recyclable, but things like fire roasted tomatoes, these are things that you can make yourself and then put in your own glass containers in the fridge. Something like garbanzo beans, I always like to buy them in bulk at the store and then, you know, cook them as I need. I'll first soak them overnight and then I'll make a hummus or something like that. So I would say avoid even this kind of packaging as much as you can, as much that's accessible in your life. This is just storage, right?
That's to keep the ants out.
That makes sense.
Yes.
So if you have old plastic bags like this, definitely use them like that. Okay, ooh, and I'm seeing some granola. Did you buy this in bulk?
We did.
That's awesome, guys. So look at that. This is a perfect example of something that she bought in bulk. You can use your own reusable organic produce bags, and then you make sure that you have all of your jars at home so you can properly store them. A few other things, hot chili oil. Okay, cool. Kalamata olives. These are great, actually. I do consider this a good option for zero waste because it's glass. You can reuse it. If you do decide to make those homemade fire roasted tomatoes, you can use this jar to store them. So that's great, and there's no plastic seal. Again, with this type of packaging, these on-the-go things, I would say get your almond butter or nut butter in bulk. Put them in a container with a snack like celery so you don't have to buy these types of packages because they unfortunately are not recyclable. So those are landfill based. Moving on to the next drawer. Wowzers. Okay, so I'm seeing lots of vinegars, apple cider vinegar, balsamic. Now these are things that you can source in bulk. Mayela, do you know any places locally here in San Diego that people could get some of these products in bulk?
Yes, there's a great place here in Encinitas. It's called Baker and Olive, and
wow,
they sell oils and vinegars.
I love that. So there you go, you guys. You can definitely source these things in bulk, and the way that you would do that is to bring in your own reusable jars. Mason jars are one of my favorite jars to use, and you tear it first so that you don't pay extra for the weight of the weight of the container. Salt also, so if you want to buy big things like this to save, you will of course have to deal with the waste on the seal. My way of sourcing my salt, pepper, spices is always in bulk. Okay, moving on to the next drawer. Oh gosh, I'm seeing lots of plastic, girl. So what do these products mean to you? Because I know like most of these are even like health conscious and health friendly, and they're organic. So do you find this easier just to take with you on the go?
Yeah, to be honest, it's about convenience.
It's about convenience.
Yes.
Okay, and that's a huge thing with the zero waste lifestyle. I'll be the first to admit, probably not the first, but this lifestyle is anything but convenient. So how do we make it more convenient? I would say for things like this is from Trader Joe's. It's a plastic bag full of more plastic, right? This is just a death trap for the environment. All of this stuff unfortunately has to be landfilled. Who knows if it's gonna end up in our oceans. So the thing that you're gonna wanna do is to go in bulk, purchase your trail mix, whatever you want, your granola in bulk in your produce bags, and then put them in little containers for the week. So every time that you go out for a day, take your glass container, take a scoop of your bulk trail mix, and then you're good to go for the day. And you can also do something which I like to do, which is on Sunday, kind of plan out your week of what food that you'll need, and then you can buy different containers and jars for that, so that Monday comes around, Tuesday comes around, your meal is already prepped for you. Granola bars and things like that, try making your own. In my ebook, Zero Waste Vegan Travel, I actually have a really awesome superfood square recipe that you can use. It's a base of dates and some superfoods and nuts, so that's how you can avoid things like that. So these things you can make your own, get crafty in the kitchen. Maybe next time you make vegetables, keep the scraps of it, upcycle them, and then boil them and make your own vegetable broth. So that is an alternative to any kind of broth. So here's the thing with this. This container you can reuse, right? You can reuse over and over and over. The only problem is that it comes with this label. This label is not recyclable, it's not compostable, so it's gonna have to go in the trash. If you guys have seen my mason jar video of all of this stuff, the trash that's in there, it's labels, it's stickers, it's stuff that you find on medicine, like the safety seals. So awesome. But apricots you can totally buy in bulk with your own organic produce bags. Perfect, and then the last thing that we have is this drawer. Okay, Mayela, you're gonna have to tell me what this is all about. Is this like your party drawer?
Absolutely, yes.
Awesome. So napkins, this is something that you can buy, like a set of 20 or 30 organic reusable napkins, and then of course you'll have to put them in the wash, but just make sure to conserve water, that you do it on a laundry day when you're washing other stuff. So that's what I would suggest for this. If you do want disposables, a good option for that is buying post-consumer recycled paper. So buying it from like a company like If You Care, they're really good. Oh my God, I love this. So are these all your reusables instead of using plastic utensils?
Yep.
That's amazing. Perfect example, you guys, of something that you should aspire to do. This is amazing. It diverts so much waste from the landfill, and I love it.
We use those when we have parties.
I love it. And what's over here?
A bag of candles.
Wowzer.
Birthday candles.
That's amazing. And some of these look even used.
Yes.
Wow, so you reuse them over and over.
Absolutely.
That is awesome, guys. So another really good idea for birthdays, and a good way to be zero waste minded. These, okay, so they're certified compostable plastic utensils. However, Mayela probably knows this. These cannot just compost in a normal compost bin. They need a certain amount of heat. So these are likely going to go in the landfill, which sucks because it's like we have the good intention, right? Most of us do. And then the companies don't do a good job of explaining to us that this actually isn't 100% sustainable. What would be more sustainable is a paper product, something that absolutely can easily degrade in the compost, the normal backyard compost bin. One other thing that I noticed here, love, is you like marshmallows.
We have this for when we went camping last.
Oh my gosh, so guys, I don't really know what to tell you, you know? I haven't been able to find these zero waste, and I can't even tell you I want to take a bite out of these. There are some things, I will say, as a zero waste lifestylist that I crave like there is no tomorrow, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Why? Marshmallows being one of them. So this is just something that you will have to sacrifice until we begin making packaging that is made out of hemp plastic and you can actually compost it. So until then, sayonara. Sayonara to the plastic. Oh shoot. Wait, are these vegan?
No.
Oh my God.
Spit it out.
We'll compost it, don't worry, guys. Ooh, love it. So, you guys, this is an example of something that's, I would say, a big no-no in the movement. Never buy any produce packaged, because there's always a way. There's always a way to find them unpackaged. Get these at the farmer's market, bring your own reusable produce bag, put your tomatoes in it, same thing with lime, or your limes. This, guys, is a death trap for marine animals. It gets stuck on their head, in their bellies, kills them. No, 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 no. Okay, Mayela, shall we go check out your fridge? Ba-da-da. Peppers. Get them without the packaging. Get them at the farmer's market. Get them even at your local grocer. Buy them without this packaging because unfortunately, unless it has a recycling symbol, it can't be recycled. I don't see any recycling on here. Do you guys? Mm-mm. And also, we want to recycle as little as possible. So, okay, organic basil. I suggest you guys have your own plant. And then it's alive, it's a member of your family. Of course, this is beautiful. I love basil too, but I have a basil plant. So this is an example of a big no-no. Again, no judgment, right? So it comes in styrofoam, which is super bad for the environment. Then it comes with a plastic that is, you can just tell this isn't something that you could recycle. It's a very like thin, not the best quality plastic. So this would all be landfill bound. But hey, it's organic, right? Like we're taught by all these labels that it's good for us, but is it good for the planet? No. So all of these things like herbs and even green beans and peppers, your go-to thing to refuse all of these single-use plastics is produce bags. Organic produce bags. Buy a bundle of like 20, I'm not even kidding, and then bring them with you every single time you go to the store so that times that you would use a plastic like this, you bring your own produce bag and put them in there. Let's take a look at the rest of the fridge. So they have their spirits here. These are all 100% recyclable containers. You can also upcycle them to put in your flowers. I love seeing this. Mayela, did you make your own tea?
We did.
That's beautiful. So that's a really great thing to do, you guys. That's zero waste. Things like this, they're mostly packaged for convenience. It's already like pre-cut broccoli slaw. Just take a few more minutes to do that yourself, and then you won't have to buy all this excess packaging. This is really great. This is an example of a zero waste container that you can use. Love that. Love that, love that. And cheese, things like that. Try to see if you can get them at your deli and bring your own container. Tortillas, make them yourself. I have a really amazing flatbread recipe that you can use that's zero waste, and you can source all of your ingredients in bulk. It looks like they made their own homemade dressing. Is that, yeah?
Yes.
That's amazing. Awesome, guys. So do that as best as you can. This is a watermelon up here, guys, and they used a plastic wrap. The plastic will have to be put in the landfill. So the best way to store this is to cut it up and put it in your own glass container with a lid. You'll probably notice that this lifestyle will take you back to the roots of where we came from, of making everything from scratch, of connecting more with our food in that way. And that's what I truly believe we need to do. I think zero waste is something that people think as futuristic, but it's actually, we've been living zero waste for a long time now. Our grandparents were using handkerchiefs and all these other ways of living. So over here, lots of examples of packaging. If you're vegan like me, you're gonna be making your own nut milk, so that's a great way to reduce your packaging at all costs. Let's take a look quickly at the freezer. Okay, their freezer's not bad. This is normal. This is stuff that I used to have before I went zero waste. Things like mixed berries, mango. Buy the fruits whole and from the store, and then cut them up and store them in the freezer in containers. And ice, instead of getting a big thing of ice, get your own trays, metal, and then freeze your own ice cubes. Thank you guys so much for watching this YouTube video. I hope that you enjoyed being in Mayela's kitchen. I know that I did. Thank you so much, Mayela.
I learned so much. Thank you.
I'm so happy. And this is truly it, you guys. It's a journey, and it's not ever going to be perfect. I mean, even someone who's been living this lifestyle for 3 years, there are still obviously going to be places where, oops, I'm human, I messed up. So don't be too hard on yourself. I just want to go through some of the zero waste lifestyle essentials that we covered in this video. So we first covered produce bags, and these are your go-tos for getting your produce at the store, at the farmer's market, or buying bulk items like peanuts or raisins. Then we go on to storage inside the house. We're gonna be wanting to use things like glass containers or reusable metal containers, things like that. And of course, storage inside the pantry. I love using personally mason jars. And then upcycling we had covered, so using old jars like this to store things like dried herbs and spices. I made a video on this. Feel free to check out that dried herbs and spices video below. And then lastly, of course, while shopping, you're gonna wanna bring your own reusable bag. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed this and if you'd like me to tour more homes. Cheers!